Welcome to the Cooking Corner in the Air Comfort Solutions kitchen. Christmas parties are in full swing, and if you're looking for a fun and festive appetizer, today our friend Heather Berryhill shows us how to do cranberry brie canapés.
Hi, Heather Berryhill here. Welcome back to my home kitchen. Okay, the holidays are upon us, and I know you guys are trying to find something to bring to your next party. I've got the most beautiful cranberry chicken brie canapés that you're gonna love. So let me show you how I make them. So I've got a piece of puffed pastry here. I've got my surface lightly floured, and I'm just gonna roll this out slightly. I'm gonna try to get 16 squares out of this when I cut it. So I'm gonna roll it out a little bit so I can get there. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my little pizza cutter here to cut those 16 squares. So I am going to go ahead and start putting my puffed pastry into the muffin pan. I'm going to double some of these just so that the whole bottom is completely covered. I have a whole rotisserie chicken here that I just picked up from Reese's. I'm going to take just the breast off of the chicken and the skin off as well. And I've just taken that chicken breast and I'm just going to chop it up really fine. Okay, I've got all of that puff pastry in my little muffin tins here. I'm going to pop them in the freezer for about 15 minutes to harden up slightly. So while that puff pastry is kind of hardening up in the freezer, I'm going to get all my other ingredients ready. I've just got a can of whole cranberry sauce here. I've got that in a bowl ready to go. I'm going to pull the leaves off of this thyme and use that to sprinkle on top. Cut up some chives, and then I also have some brie that I'm going to put on each one. I've got some fresh, beautiful thyme leaves here from Scissortail Farms. I'm just going to take the leaves off of the stems. Okay, I'm just going to give that a rough chop. I've got some more beautiful herbs here. These are just baby chives from Scissortail Farms again. I love using local farmers for things like this. Their herbs are amazing. These have been going in the oven for about 10 minutes. They're just about done. So I've got just an old worn out mallet here that I'm just gonna push down in the center to make a little hole in each one. I'm going to fill each tiny cup with a tiny scoop of chicken. I've got a roll of brie. You can use the wheel as well, but I think this is easier because you can just slice those pieces perfectly to put down into the puffed pastry. Now I'm going to take a tiny piece of brie and put that on top of the chicken. And we're just going to put a tiny scoop of cranberry sauce right on top. Now I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit of thyme on each one. Back into that 400-degree oven for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, the very last thing is to plop some chives right on top. I mean, nothing says Christmas like these beautiful appetizers. I am just popping these right out of the muffin tin. They don't stick, they come out really easy, and I'm putting them on a pretty platter. I've got a little sprig of thyme there. Just the most gorgeous appetizers. So there you have it, chicken, brie, and cranberry canapés. They are so beautiful and perfect for the holidays. For more recipes like this, go to the Reese's.com website or follow me on Instagram at JustMeHeatherB.